What's up everybody, Wrestling Gear Guru here. Today, we are bringing you a brand new video review of the ScrapLife Ascend 1. These shoes are a brand new wrestling shoe from the brand ScrapLife, and they've never made a wrestling shoe before. So we're really excited to bring you guys this video review. Now, you can't go get the ScrapLife from a regular retail store, sporting goods store, say like a Dick's Sporting Goods or a Hibbett's or something like that, where you might be able to get other wrestling shoes. And they cost $180 US. So we wanted to bring you this video review to get a really in-depth look at the ScrapLife. That way you know just what you're getting into and whether they live up to the hype or not. Now you can purchase the ScrapLife wrestling shoe from the ScrapLife's website. They cost $180 US, or you can purchase them from your favorite wrestling gear broker of your choice. Me personally, I purchase all my gear through WrestlingMart.com, and that's because you get a free pair of Wrestling Mart socks. They're really durable, really cool, and they have all kinds of different colored socks that you get for free. And you get free exchanges if your shoe doesn't fit, which is really important for a shoe like the ScrapLife, because when it comes to wrestling shoes, each brand fits differently. And because this is their first shoe, you might not know just how they're going to fit. So we're going to get into unboxing these shoes, go through each individual nitty-gritty detail about them, and determine what I like about them, what I maybe don't like about them, and then put them through a wear test, and at the end, we're going to conclude about if it's the right shoe for you. So stay tuned. So opening up the ScrapLife, first thing out of the mail, I'm really impressed with the craftsmanship, and I think that ScrapLife shows that they take a lot of pride in their customer and in their product. It comes in this really big cardboard box. It's covered in their logo. It's not some generic shoe box that I think you would get from maybe another wrestling shoe or another brand. You can see here we're looking at the Ascend 1 David Taylor signature. It's David Taylor's signature shoe since he's sponsored now by ScrapLife. Opening up the box, the first thing that you're hit with is a drawstring bag. And I thought that was a really cool freebie that ScrapLife throws in. It's not something that you see a lot of other shoe brands doing, giving drawstring bags or things like that. You also see a custom ScrapLife tissue paper. Again, I think it's just one of those little touches that add to the overall experience of buying this shoe. It's not some generic brown tissue paper. And then the thing that we're all here for, the David Taylor ScrapLife Ascend 1. This is the black and white color. You can get a close-up view of it here. Overall, just first impressions, I really like the construction and the feel of this shoe. It feels really high quality, really durable. It's not the lightest shoe I've ever held. It's not like it's a combat speed, but it's not really heavy, and the weight of it, I think, adds to the build. It's like you can just feel the craftsmanship of it. It has a fine mesh that is colored black. It gets really breathable, helps your foot to be able to stay nice and dry. It's not going to be a super heavy shoe. And then all the white is a genuine leather, which I'm really impressed with. You don't see a lot of shoes using leather in their construction, let alone to this amount. A lot of the shoe is made up of this leather. And it has these holes punched in the side that, they look really cool, but they also help to add in, again, with that breathability. And then you have a nice SL ScrapLife logo with the wrestling mat. I really like the simplicity of it. It's very minimalist. And then getting a top view of the shoe here. The lace pocket, I really like. It's a kind of a mixture of the Nike Freak and the Asics Aggressor. And then the Freak, it has this really long, skinny Velcro strap. And then the Asics Aggressor has a nice deep lace garage that you can stuff your laces into. But it doesn't get uncomfortable or bulky. It fits really comfortably to your foot, even with the laces stuffed in. I know it's a complaint with some wrestling shoes that when you use the lace pocket, it doesn't necessarily fit to your foot very well. Another little added bonus, the ScrapLife, they throw in an extra pair of color-coordinated shoelaces. That way you can mix and match the colors, and I'm sure the other colorways of the shoe, they also use a extra pair of shoelaces as well. Looking on the back, you have a nice suede construction as well, adding to that durability of a lot of pressure going on the heel, and then on the toe, you have the same suede. Really good, again, for added durability, dragging your toes on shots, trying to stay in bounds, or on your sprawls. And that's a really nice touch that is really important for the construction of the shoe. Looking at the laces here, you can see they have these really nice lace loops. This loop technology, they easily could have just did lace holes all the way up, but these lace loops are really helpful for helping the shoe conform to your foot, which we'll get into. Took a second to get the laces undone, but looking down the inside, the ScrapLife Ascend 1, it has a really nice sock liner. This liner helps the shoe really conform to your foot, and it adds to the comfortability as well. It's really stretchy, but it'll hug your foot really nicely. And then you can see running down the side are the remainder of those lace loops, and what those do is whenever you pull the laces, the tighter you pull the laces, the shoe will actually hug to your foot tighter, the entire foot, not just the top of your foot where the laces run. Really nice added bonus. Looking at the bottom of the shoe, or excuse me, looking at the sole first, the sole here, you can see that it runs all the way up on the heel, and then the rubber on the heel is really helpful for when you're doing like a back pressure stand up, you're trying to dig your heels into the mat, and that same rubber runs all the way to the front of the toe, giving a really nice grip to the shoe in any position. When you look at the bottom, it might look familiar to the Nike Freak. The Nike Freak is a great shoe. It's personally one of my favorite shoes, and Nike recently has discontinued those. This ScrapLife Ascend 1, it's going to be the most similar wrestling experience to the Nike Freak, both grip-wise, general weight of the shoe, and comfortability. You can see that the sole, it's split into 3 distinct areas. You have one big toe area, goes to the top of the foot, down to a suede separator, into the midsole. The midsole, it has these 6 air vents, which really help with giving total breathability of the shoe from the top to the bottom. And then looking at the bottom, or the heel of the shoe, you can see it's got a nice ScrapLife logo built into the sole. Is a really neat added touch. And overall, I'm really impressed with these shoes. They still have the paper in them, and they're still really flexible. You can tell that when you put them on right out of the box, they're going to break in really quick, and they're going to make a nice competition shoe and all-around general wrestling shoe. So what we're going to do, again, you can see the David Taylor signature on the ankle, but what we're going to do is we're going to put these through a wear test, run them through a few practices, see what we think about them, and then give you guys a general consensus of are they worth it or not. So that's our unboxing of the ScrapLife Ascend 1. We've been wearing these. I've been personally wearing the Bow Nickel pair. As you can see, they're a really cool teal and white color. We didn't use this pair for the unboxing just because they've already been being worn by me. But as you can see, they have a really cool design as well, really unique teal and white colorway. Bow Nickel signature on the inside. They have that same kind of leather, basketball-y type textured on the toe. Exact same as this, just in a white and teal color. First thing off the bat after wearing them, maybe one of the first things that I don't like about them, and it's a little trivial and it comes with any shoe that's a white colorway, is that they get dirty. The white, I can definitely see that there's been some marks. I don't know if it shows up on camera or not. There's definitely been some white marks that have been coming up on the white there. And on the suede, since it's a light teal color, it has been getting a little worn. But that happens with any shoe. It's not a ScrapLife specific problem. And I've been putting these shoes through college practices, which is pretty intense compared to what many people will be putting these shoes through. And I've been wearing them for practice since we've been kind of off of competition right now. Meaning that if you wear these as a competition only shoe, they're going to be looking very fresh for a very long time. Mops, stop it. Sorry, we had to deal with a barking dog. This is my dog, Mops, if you guys don't know. Say hi, Mops. And he decided to interrupt our video review. So, if he's done barking, we're going to send you on your way. So when it comes to sizing for the ScrapLife Ascend 1, I would definitely say to order true to size. I wear a size 8 in all wrestling shoes except for Adidas. I size down and I wear a size 7. And then for my regular outdoor running shoes, whatever else, I wear a size 8 as well. The Bow Nickel ScrapLife Ascend 1 is a size 8, and I definitely preferred wearing it over the David Taylor, which was a 7.5. Ordering a half size down, it was still wearable, it's just a little snugger of a fit. So if you're someone who likes their shoes tighter, definitely order a half size to maybe even a full size down if you really want a snug fit. For the average wearer who just wants a comfortable wrestling shoe, definitely order true to size on the ScrapLife Ascend 1. So, do I think that the ScrapLife Ascend 1 lives up to the hype, or do I think that it's the right shoe for you? And my answer is that it totally depends. And the reason for that is that it's a high price point, and I think that it is well worth it. It's very well worth the price if you know what you want out of a wrestling shoe. I mean, just look at those shoes. They're gorgeous. They're very well put together. They're very durable. I've been very pleased with them. But I know what I personally like out of a wrestling shoe. And I've been very pleased with the traction, the breathability, they're lightweight, and they're stylish too. But if you're someone who's new to the sport of wrestling, if you're someone who doesn't know what exactly they want out of a wrestling shoe, then this might not be the wrestling shoe for you. I would suggest maybe going for a cheaper pair, or maybe a more all-round jack-of-all-trades type shoe, so that you can figure out what characteristics of a shoe that you like. If you already know what you like in a shoe and the ScrapLife fits those needs for you, then I think it's the perfect shoe. So that's going to conclude our video today for the ScrapLife Ascend 1. I really enjoyed being able to put this video together for you guys, and I hope that it helped answer some questions if you were looking into the ScrapLife Ascend shoe. Overall, I would definitely suggest this shoe to anybody who is in the market for these, or they know that this shoe fits what they're looking for. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please feel free to leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and then leave a comment down below about some things that you might want to see for the future of this channel. We hope to be able to bring you a lot more wrestling gear reviews. That way we can help you get the gear you need for your upcoming wrestling season. Thanks again, guys.